All right, thanks, Pete. Appreciate coming to this event as always. My name is Mayor Ryan Sabas from the great city of Champlin. I'd like to thank Coon Rapids for hosting again this year. This is a fantastic facility, so we always appreciate coming over here. And before I get started, I'd like to thank Anoka on behalf of Mayor Cook and I, so we can get back up to Rum River again without botting them out our pontoons, as well as a lot of residents in Champlin will be thankful. So this is my council I serve with. I have Jessica Tesdahl. She's our Ward 1 council representative. Tom Moe is our Ward 2 council representative. Nate Truesdale, our Ward 3 council representative. And Tim LaCroix is our Ward 4 council representative. Nate and Tim won re-election this past fall, so we have no changes to our council. 3 of these members, Jessica, Tom, and Nate, I've had the pleasure of serving with now for 8 years on the council. So pretty veteran group, and I have an exceptional council I get to work with. It's wonderful. This one, wow, this is pretty big. Brett Heitkamp. We've been fortunate to have a long-term and dedicated and extraordinary city administrator in Brett. After 38 years of unwavering service and tremendous contributions to the city of Champlin, he is retiring. We are incredibly grateful for everything Brett has done, and he is a true icon, and his legacy will undoubtedly have a lasting impact on our community and beyond. Brett, would you please stand up for a second? Let's all give Brett a round of applause. You know, I don't think I would be the mayor I am today without the leadership of Brett Heitkamp at the wheel. Since the first day I was elected to the council just over 8 years ago, I went to a newly elected leadership committee down in group put on by the league down in Bloomington, and multiple mayors and council members tell me, man, you guys have the best city administrator in Champlin. And it's always been awesome to be a council member or a mayor and walk into a room knowing you have a Brett Heitkamp at the helm to lead your organization on a day-to-day basis. So just in a conversation I had yesterday with a fellow city administrator as Brett's retiring, he said, you know, no one's ever going to fill the shoes of Brett. And we got to know that as we go into the future with Champlin. But he's truly, truly going to be missed by not only the organization, but I've never seen somebody that worked for a community that was so involved in the community, living in our community the entire time. So everything he has done has been unbelievably, we are so grateful, and we plan on doing a lot of celebrating for Brett as he leaves towards his retirement. And with that said, we are hiring for city administrator. So if you feel like you can follow Brett and come on over to what I think is the greatest city around, the city of Champlin, Ashley will be handing out applications right now. Just look out for her. No, just kidding. We are hiring, though. It closes tomorrow evening for city administrator. So hopefully some exciting times ahead for the city of Champlin. We have some great street improvements we just approved last night, going out for bid on 109th Avenue, which is our southernmost border to the city. I said at council last night, this is a project we've been working on my entire time on the council. I want to give a great thanks to Brooklyn Park working with us on this. We've had a lot of back and forth. Brett has led the way working with Brooklyn Park on this project over the years to get to the point where we could agree on a plan. We are fully developed to our south there, but Brooklyn Park has a lot of development happening, as some of you may be aware, on their northwest corner of the city. So we had to make sure that 109th was rebuilt and reconstructed in a way to handle that traffic. So on the left side of the screen, you'll see Jefferson Highway, which comes north out of Osseo, I'll say, through Brooklyn Park. We have a roundabout going to be going in right there to handle the traffic, as well as improvements along 109th, improving the intersections and different entrances coming and going from both Champlin and Brooklyn Park. I'd like to give a special thanks to some partners on this. Hennepin County partnered on $500,000 on this, as well as the state of Minnesota ponying up $10 million on this project to make this a reality. This is a major thoroughfare to our schools, our high schools, middle schools, elementary schools down the street from this. And a special thank you to Senator John Hoffman, who was able to secure that funding for the $10 million from the city, which really helped the cities of Champlin and Brooklyn Park not have to put as much money towards this project. Over the years, you guys have heard myself and probably my predecessor talk about our Mill Pond project and our Elm Creek project, which is finally completed, but is absolutely a beautiful project. As you go across 169 north or south, you'll see it on our northern part of our city. The Mill Pond was completely dredged out along with the Elm Creek and armoring the banks. We've acquired several properties up and along the Elm Creek to have the entire trail. And so this project won Environmental Project of the Year. We restored the Elm Creek ecosystem, rehabilitating the dam for improved flood control. This 2.7-mile project began with the reconstruction of the Elm Creek Dam, shifted to the restoration of the Mill Pond, and concluded with the restoration of the Elm Creek itself. The $18 million multi-phase project highlights Champlin's commitment to environmental stewardship and sustainability, benefiting the local community and ecosystem. All right. Sorry, Coon Rapids, but we welcome Jensen's Market to Champlin in 2024. They are a longtime grocer in Coon Rapids for a long time family. They closed that grocery store and brought the best of what they have to Champlin in their new market. Produce, meats, deli, bakery, coffee. They opened late in 2024 and have been an extraordinary addition to our Mississippi Crossings development. So if you're coming through Champlin, want coffee or some stuff from the bakery, stop on by and visit Jensen's. We have Riverway Church, and I could go on. I could take the full 10 minutes and talk about how extraordinary Riverway Church is as a community partner in the city of Champlin. The true meaning of community partner, that's what Riverway Church is. They are opening in March of 2025, next month, at the corner of 117th Avenue and 169 across from Clive's Roadhouse. For 12 years, they've operated out of Champlin Park High School, so we are so happy to have them and have their forever home in the city of Champlin. Here's another one I think that everyone in this room has heard from the city of Champlin maybe a couple times, is our Riverfront Restaurant. We finally broke ground just a couple weeks ago on Char Blue, Riverside at Mississippi Crossings, a casual yet elevated dining experience on the river overlooking the Mississippi River and the outdoor performance area. We have extraordinary partners in this restaurant, Tom DeQuattro and Corey Bannerman and their team building a fantastic riverfront restaurant that is going to be something like they currently don't operate. As some of you may know, they do own other restaurants around town, but this is a new style for them, and we're so excited. We've been working with Tom and Corey for quite a while now to make this a reality. We've come across a lot of obstacles along the way to make this restaurant a reality, but we got there, and we have great community partners that helped make this happen. And hopefully sometime, tentatively, around October of this year, that restaurant should be opening. So look forward to that. The patio on this place, absolutely extraordinary, overlooking the river. I don't think there's anything like this in the metro, let alone the North Metro. So really excited. Some other new businesses we have that have opened in town recently in a lot of existing buildings is I Do Nails, Just Love Coffee, Hometown Veterinarian, Happy Cafe, Bricks and Minifigs, Grow With Me, Chase Bank, and Amira Choice. So we welcome several new businesses in Champlin. If your business is looking to for a great community to come and join, we always got a spot for you in Champlin. Some other community news is we acquired the Brown property, Dick and Vera Brown, just over 4 acres on the southern border of the Mill Pond. Dick and Vera Brown are quite possibly our longest residents in the city of Champlin. They're in their late 90s, and we've been working with them for nearly 30 years to try and acquire this property and keep it parkland. So now the city has parkland surrounding the entire Mill Pond, and that will give us existing park improvements over as the years go on. Some sad news to share in the city of Champlin, as most of you probably who come through Champlin from Anoka see the Sinclair gas station. And we lost a true pillar in our community and our business community in Jim Merkel last month. Jim was the business owner for over 50 years at the Champlin Sinclair. And I'd like to thank Anoka and Coon Rapids for paving the way for this program that we just started in Champlin. And thanks to our staff for really putting this thing together. We rolled out the front door program. It was designed to assist property owners with their exterior improvements. If a Champlin homeowner wants to improve their curb appeal, this grant can help them unlock their potential. And this past fall, we opened up our own pickleball complex, something the residents of Champlin have been clamoring for years, so we can host our own tournaments and our own events at the pickleball. It's at Andrews Park in the central part of our city, so this is an exciting area. If you're a pickleball player, come on to Champlin, come to Andrews Park. Pete will probably be walking by you, walking his dogs. Fantastic area. And, of course, our highly sought-after Mississippi Crossings concert series returns on June 5th with hometown country star Anderson Daniels. Runs every Thursday to the end of August. Food trucks, beer trucks, you name it, come out and have a good time at the Mississippi Crossings. Father Hennepin Festival, again this year, 4-day event, starts on Thursday, June 12th, goes through Sunday, June 15th. Saturday night, fabulous Armadillos, come on out to Champlin. And we'll end with this one. Who likes to go across the bridge during rush hour? Anoka, I don't think you guys do Ramsey. So, additional bridge crossing. I have a great idea. Stuck in traffic, I propose a less expensive alternative design to save money. Who's interested? Trying it out, Eric, maybe? Yeah. So, you know, we do have that newer billboard on 169 in Champlin. So, we're thinking of putting this up on the billboard to help encourage our neighbors to the west to support a bridge crossing. So if anyone's stuck in traffic in Champlin on 169, we encourage you to reach out to the city of Dayton. All right. Thank you very much. Everyone have a great afternoon.